Hey guys, it's Miss Conaway here. It's going to be a little bit different. Instead of STEAM time today, we're going to spend some time doing social studies. And our main focus question for the day is, how can I use a map? So let's start by talking about what is a map? A map is a drawing of a place from high above. So it could be a drawing from anything. It could be something as small as just your city that you live in, like we live in Florence. It could be bigger than that. It could be a map of Alabama. And it could be even bigger. It could be a map of your whole country, the United States, for example, or it could be a map of the whole world. So, how do you read a map? Well, you start by looking at map keys and also by looking at the compass rose. The map keys are going to show you what's on your map through pictures, and the compass rose is going to tell you the directions. So let's look at that a little bit closer. Map keys can also be called legends. So in this map key that we've got right here, you've got several different images going down through here under the map key, and it shows, for example, a picture of the bridge. So if I wanted to find the bridge on the map, I would look for this picture within the map. So I see it right here, and that's going over the road, which is pictured down here. The star means that's the capital city. So, for example, Nashville is the capital of Tennessee. Then we've got a dirt road, so that's the dotted lines in the map. The lake looks like water, so it's pretty representative of an actual lake. Mountains, the same thing with those. Railroad, that looks very similar to a railroad. We've got the river that's coming up from the lake, and we've already noted that there's the road. Also, you may be wondering, well, what is this? That is the compass rose. And I also want to say that there are lots of different maps out there that have different map keys, because not every map is necessarily going to have the same landmarks or land features like this. So this is the compass rose, like I just said. So what does the N, E, S, and W stand for? Do you know? Well, let me tell you. The N stands for north. The E stands for east. The S stands for south. And the W stands for west. You probably heard north, south, east, and west before when you were riding in the car with your parents and they had the GPS going to help them find somewhere. So this tells you the directions. The north will always be at the top of your compass rose. South will always be at the bottom. East will always be on the right, and west will always be on the left. You may hear some funny sayings to help you remember the direction. So, for example, never eat soggy waffles is the one I learned when I was your age. And it does, it's kind of silly and it helps me remember. I've also heard that you can remember that west is on the left and east is on the right because it spells we going across. So let's talk about how we can use that compass rose. So, like I said, here's another one. There's different versions of a compass rose, but it will always have north, east, south, and west, just like this. So let's look at this over here. We've got a little girl up here and a little girl down here. And let's just say that the girl in the pink is trying to get to the girl in the red, but all she has is a map to follow. The friend gave her that map, so she's going to need some directions to get to her house. So just like on the compass rose, we're going to have the different directions. So we could tell this little girl, if we wanted to go this way, we would say, starting at the water, head west, all the way to the house. Then, after you've reached the house, head north to the next house. Then north again to the trees, and then east, and you'll be with me. Alright, we could go a different way. We could say, starting at the trees, head north to the house. Then from the house, head north again to the mountains, and then head west. and then we've helped our friends meet up. So that's how we helped our friend find each other. So legends and compasses help us give people directions and identify things on a map. So for your activity today, I would love for you to find different things. Say, I'm sitting on a couch right now, and I would want to tell you what was north of where I was sitting. So there's a TV north of me. East of me, there's another chair. West, there's another chair. And south, there's the door. So I would like for you to do the same thing and then upload a copy of it to, I think you have to draw it on Pear Deck, I'm sorry. And then also, I'd love for you to draw your own map, and there's directions for that too. So I'm so excited to see your creativity, to see you use your compass rose, and to use your new knowledge of map keys. And don't forget to look at the videos to learn new songs about the compass rose, and to watch a video about more about maps. Thanks, guys.